everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I am doing your December readings. This is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. And as always, just keep an open mind, take what resonates, and be sure to watch all your signs for all the messages that may make sense to you. I hope everyone's doing well. Happy December. And we're just going to jump right in because I just want to focus on the readings. So, 8 of Coins, first card flipped out as the situation. 6 of Wands, 10 of Wands, the Emperor, Ace of Swords, 9 of Swords, 4 of Coins, the Justice card, 8 of Wands, and the Sun. Are you afraid to be the boss, Aries? Are you? Bottom of the deck, King of Swords. So King of Swords is can talk about an air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I do see this as your energy where you have done, or you've been doing, a lot of thinking, rationalizing things, trying to get the facts, trying to be clear in your communication. It's also official communication coming your way, contracts, that sort of thing. For those of you, you could just be in a position where you're doing a lot of speaking, or that's your job, or you're guiding people, you're managing people, and that's your job. So here's what I see. I see the 8 of Coins is an energy where you're working very hard, you're a perfectionist, your work is on point, and the challenge is the 6 of Wands. The challenge is success. Why is that a challenge? You have success, but that's a challenge? And the Foundation, the Emperor, this is your energy. This is also authority figure. This is a leadership role. This is decision maker. So what I'm seeing in the Ace of Swords in the past is a contract, great news, a victory card, beat out the competition, you got something, you know what I mean? That is great because of your work. Alright, because that's another victory energy. And your challenge is, I don't know, are you trying not to gloat? Are you trying not to, what is this? Because crowning you, we have the 10 of Wands. This is a burden. Your success is a burden. You're seeing it as a burden. You're staying up at night thinking about what other people are saying. Thinking about how to talk to people, not to hurt people's feelings, not to come across, and listen, I'm not saying, you know, we should hurt people's feelings, but when you are the authority figure, if the work isn't getting done, you have to have those conversations, you know, be diplomatic, but you have to have those conversations. That's what the boss does, you know what I mean? And I feel like you're so friendly, and everyone likes you, and all of a sudden you're this manager, or now you're in charge, and you have to act like it, you know what I mean? That doesn't mean, oh, I'm the manager and I put my nose up at you because you're not my peer. It's not about that. But it's where you're the boss, you're being called on some things, so you have to call your people on some things. You know what I mean? That's how it works. And it's almost like you're afraid to do that. You're afraid to call people out for not doing the right thing, for not following protocol, for not following policy, for not doing the best job they can be, for slacking, whatever this is. And it's almost like you're afraid to do that because you're afraid to lose your friendly guy, friendly girl relationships. You know what I mean? In your environment, we have the Justice card. This is telling you, listen, you're in that position for a reason. I was just saying this to Capricorn, so if you have Capricorn in your chart, it's just confirmation. People are not going to like you simply because you're the boss. It comes with the territory. It comes with the job. They don't need to have any other reason, you know? It looks like, you know, you're dreading having a conversation, but you're gonna, because you're the boss. You're in charge. You have to. It's your responsibility to call out what needs to be called out, to improve, to implement, to just tell people how to, you know, how things are done. what the expectations are, to keep them in line. The Sun card is another victory card. So what is this? You're doing so great, but it's almost like you're afraid of what other people say about that. What is this, Aries? That's not your problem. That is not your concern. You are a hard worker. You deserve this. It's not like it was just dropped on you. You deserve this. You have worked very hard for this. You are the best out of the people there for this situation, position, role, whatever. And now what? You're afraid to act the part? You don't have to be mean. Listen, as the boss, you can be the nicest boss in the world and cuddle people and whatever. They're still not going to like you at times simply because you're the boss. I can't explain it beyond that, okay? So if you're trying to make sure that you're the boss but you're not stepping on any toes and you're not upsetting anyone, it's just not that kind of relationship. All right? It is simply not that kind of relationship. People need to do their jobs because it's their job. It doesn't matter how they feel about it. It doesn't matter how they feel about you to an extent. That's their jobs. They need to do their jobs. So I don't know if you're in a position now where you have to grade people or assess them or evaluate or whatever. And it's almost like I want to be the boss, but I want to be the fun guy too. Listen, if you're dealing with the right kind of people, they're going to respect you as the boss and respect you as a friend. And if you're dealing with the wrong kind of people, you can't please them no matter what you do, so. Okay? Listen, I've been in situations where I was friends with my boss. We were like almost best friends, okay? She would come to me for advice at times, or I would be a sounding board. And even though I appreciated and respected that she valued my opinion, at the end of the day, I would always tell her, this is what I would do, but at the end of the day, you're the boss and what you say goes. At the end of the day, I don't know what other considerations you have to take into account because I'm not in your position. So, this is what I would do, whatever you say, that's what I'm going to do because you're the boss. Okay? So it's that kind of, it's just, it is what it is. You've worked very hard for this. Don't let people take it away from you. Aries, what are you doing? Own it. Be proud. Be in the spotlight because you deserve to be there. You've earned it. You've worked very hard for this. If you're afraid of hurting people's feelings because you want to start your own business and you have to leave some people behind, listen, it is what it is. You're not doing it maliciously. You're really not. Otherwise, you wouldn't be up at night stressing over it. So don't beat yourself up about something that is so beautiful and positive for you. So, let's see. What is this about? What's this Eight of Coins with the Six of Wands about for Aries? Ace of Wands, yep. Knight of Pentacles, new role that you've worked so hard for. Challenge, Two of Cups, Three of Cups. The challenge is, what are people going to say? I still want to be friends with people. Look, as the Hierophant, that's not always going to happen. And it simply is what it is. It comes with the territory. No matter what you do, you can't please everyone, and no matter what you do, and you shouldn't have to. That's not your position as a boss, as a manager. That's not your role. That's not why you're there. There are other considerations that you need to take into account once you're in that role. And if people understand that, great. And if they don't, they don't. Then that, you know, either way, you know what kind of relationship you need to have with them. Okay? But you do have people who understand and respect you even more in this new role. Even though maybe you're above them on the pay grade or whatever. Okay? So don't worry about it. Try not to worry about it. Try not to stress over it. You worked so hard for this. Come on. Ten of Wands Why is this a burden for you? Let's clarify that. Why is this a burden? Because you're trying to, okay, for some of you, you're doing other people's jobs because you're not afraid, but you would rather not have conflict, or you have to tell them, dude, seriously, do your job. I can't keep doing this for you. You're doing other people's jobs. You're afraid to give them their responsibilities back. You have to, though. It's not your job. It's not your responsibility. And listen, if this is in your work situation, whatever this is, you have this beautiful blessing coming to you because you've worked very hard for it. You can't take everyone with you. And in order to follow your own path, you have to drop other people's issues, problems, work, loads, drama, whatever. The right kind of people in your life, the people that you should keep in your life, will respect that and support you. And the people who are just takers are going to have an issue, but you know what? That's not your problem. What is this Nine of Swords? This card's sticking out. Six of Swords. Yeah, you're stressing over the fact that you're going to have to leave some people behind, that you're going to have to leave a place behind, you're stressing over it. But listen, you have earned this. I can't stress this enough. King of Pentacles, yeah. This is the result of your hard work. Four of Coins representing you. The Ace of Cups and the Chariot. Yeah, you've always been that friendly person. You've always been the go-to guy, girl, for a laugh, for fun, for whatever. And you're afraid of how this new situation is going to change that dynamic because you're in charge now, because you're in control now. This could be even a situation where, I'm getting it, so I'm going to have to say it. It's where you make more money than your spouse, and your spouse has a problem with it. Listen, that's clearly their issue, and they have to check some things in terms of self-worth and in terms of, control issues. Maybe you can talk to someone about it. Maybe you can go to a therapist, or, you know what I mean? For them to change their perspective, look at it from a different perspective, to see that actually you're doing it for the both of you. It benefits the both of you. Okay? So let's see. Sun card in the outcome. This is victory. This is success. This is fame, popularity, standing out. And it's all about you, and not in an egotistical way. Queen of Wands, your energy. The Death card, complete transformation. Page of Cups, new friends, making new friends, new connections, new networks. Six of Cups and the Tower. Your routine and the same old is going to have to change. It's not even up to you. Okay? This is what I'm trying to tell you with these major arcanas. It's not even up to you. It's not like you're creating these changes in your dynamics and relationships because you feel like it. It's simply a different ball game. It's simply a different situation, and people either need to adapt to it or get left behind. With the Death card there, you have to transform your relationships, transform your dynamics, your interactions. They will either transform or they will be left behind. But you've earned this. You've earned this. Okay? You've worked very hard for this. So, whatever this is, and however it applies, this is a blessing for you that you've worked very hard for. And I'm going to say it again, not everyone gets to go. You will have people who will be supportive of you no matter what, who will respect your new path and support you. and you will have people who will have a problem with it. That should tell you something, and it tells you more about them than it does you. But you have immense success. So this is like guilt over being chosen. That's what I'm getting here. This is guilt over being chosen. And it shouldn't be there because you've worked hard for this. So if anyone's in your ear trying to make you feel guilty, they need to be put in their place or left behind. And I know it's easier said than done. However, with the Tower there, it's going to happen anyway. So it's not, again, it's not even like you're doing that because you're mean. It's going to happen anyway. That's how it's supposed to be, kids. You have the Tower and the Death card. Some dynamics, relationships, patterns, they're going to die out. They're going to be eclipsed out of your life. I don't know what's going on, what you were doing at, during the last eclipse. If this is something that's been going on since this eclipse, I don't know that bit, but that's what I heard, so it's important. So check out that. I don't know. With your favorite astrologer. But embrace this. Own it. Walk tall. Walk tall because you deserve this. Okay? So I'm going to leave it here. Watch your other signs. Have a fantastic month. Happy holidays. And stay tuned for your forecast for 2021. Alright? Bye for now.